Hi, Mr. Seller. Do you want to sell your house? I don't know. If I was able to give you cash today, would you accept my offer? No? Man, wholesaling's too difficult. Bro, what are you doing? You sound like a literal robot. That is not how you're supposed to talk to sellers. Give me that script. Look at this thing. Look at this guru. This guru told this person to use this same script and they don't know anything about it and they just downloaded it and they're just talking and they did no practice. This is terrible. Guys, what's up? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to give you the 10 questions you must ask your motivated sellers to get a real estate wholesaling deal. You don't need any scripts. You just need to ask these questions word for word, and if you could say it the right way and have the right tonality, you don't have to sound like old Zach there. You could sound like new Zach, and you can get your real estate wholesaling deals and actually start making money in wholesaling real estate today. But before I get into it, before I can show you the stuff, this is the secrets that most wholesaling gurus will charge you $3,000 to $4,000 for. So I know these gurus really don't like me doing this, but I'm telling you, I'm giving the information all for free today. So before we get into it, before I give you the stuff, remember you need to smash that like button and subscribe to get more free content from me so I can help you make your first $100,000 in real estate wholesaling absolutely for free. And if you do that, I'll help you get the 7 figures, no problems. So the top 10 questions to ask your motivated sellers, I'm telling you right now, these are the only questions you really need to be asking. And if you get stuck talking to a motivated seller, if you can remember these 10 questions, don't read off a script. Don't sound like you're on a teleprompter talking to someone. I mean, there's no teleprompter behind me. I'm giving you a heart-to-heart on this, on what actually works in wholesaling real estate. You can download your favorite guru script, but remember, most of your gurus aren't actually in the trenches wholesaling real estate. I'm actually out here showing you what really works in real estate wholesaling. We run an active, profitable 7-figure wholesaling business, and I'm here to help you guys out. So without further ado, these are the 10 questions you have to ask your motivated sellers if you want to get more wholesaling deals. And honestly, if you just want to get your first real estate wholesaling deal, this is the stuff to do it. Remember, if you're into virtual wholesaling, this is the same exact questions to do. There's no difference between doing this physically and virtually with these 10 questions. So number 10 here, when we're cold calling, talking to sellers and seeing if they're actually interested in selling their property for cash, what we want to ask them is basically if they're looking to sell the property. And if they say no, have a good day, don't want to talk to you, take me off your list, that's fine. That's most sellers. Don't be shocked at this. Most of your potential leads are going to say no to you. And that's just the process of wholesaling real estate. But at the end here, we need to ask them this one question, because this one question has actually made me hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably close to $1 million, but let's just make it hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. I asked this question when I was cold calling. This is what you have to say. Okay, ma'am, I appreciate it, but do you have any other properties you were thinking of selling, or do you know anyone who's looking to sell their property? That question right there, it sounds annoying. It's an extra 10 seconds out of your call, but asking that question will reveal at least an extra deal, maybe once a year or twice a year, but that extra $20,000 to $30,000 means so much, especially when you're starting out. Number 9 here is, I asked this question so much. I ask this on every single appointment I used to do. Our acquisitions managers have to say this on every single appointment or any virtual wholesaling deal. You have to be just leaving when it comes to your sellers. So you don't want to be chasing after your sellers like crazy. You want them coming to you. You want them coming to you. So basically what we make sure that our acquisitions people say is, Sally, this seems like a great property, but honestly, you should just list it with a realtor. Why don't you list this property with a realtor? And shut up, zip your lips there, and see what they have to say. You will be so shocked at what comes out of your motivated seller's mouth. They will reveal why they're not dealing with a realtor. They will reveal stuff that you would have never even thought of asking, or really just got information you have never thought you'd ever get. I would never deal with a realtor because they're annoying. I don't want to pay commissions. My roof has a massive leak. Wait, what? The roof? And then you get information that motivated seller would have never given you by just asking that question. Number 8 here is, if someone's not looking to sell their property, or let's say they deny our offer, unfortunately, we need to ask them if they're open to financing or a creative solution on their piece of real estate. You could save your wholesaling deals if they want too much money for it with a lease option or a subject to. In this video above me, really just show that creative financing stuff. If you're brand new into wholesaling, I probably would skip that. But if you're a little more advanced and you're watching this video, remember creative financing is one of the best stuff out there. Number 7 here is rental information. So if you have a motivated seller and they actually own a rental property, they're actually looking to sell the rental property to you, what you need to start doing is get all the rental information. Tell me about the tenant. How much does the tenant pay every single month? What are the repairs that need to be done on the property? Asking things like that will help you really understand the price of the home, some more information on it, so you can eventually sell that to your cash buyer, because your cash buyer, you're going to be shocked at your first couple deals here. They're going to ask for all that information. So if you have that stuff handy, it will help you so much. Number 6 here is values. Ask about your motivated seller's values. You know, John, I'm really big into honesty, so I'm going to tell you the truth here. And then you go tell them the truth about the property, what your solutions are, and what you can do. Knowing your motivated seller's values will help you have a better connection with them and seeing what they value. If they're easy, to the point, no tough negotiating, they just want to get rid of the property. They don't want to deal with the headache of negotiating. Get to the point, these sellers. If you have a seller that prices everything and that's what they're valuing on this, really talk about the price and really get in the nitty-gritty on why you came up with your offer. Number 5 here is know your seller's hobbies. If you're at a property and you see like a book here, or you see a sports helmet or something, or an American flag on the back, use that as a connection with their personality and try to create rapport. So if you see a Dallas Cowboys poster on someone's wall, talk to them. If you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, use that as a connection. If you see someone have a knitting collection and you love knitting, go talk about knitting. You see gardening stuff, talk about gardening if you're into that. Build that connection with your motivated seller. That motivated seller will remember you over the other wholesalers around the area. It will give you the advantage on getting your first real estate wholesaling deal or your 10th or millionth wholesaling deal. Number 4 here. So 1 through 4, these questions are the ones that I tell you all the time. Ever since the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, when wholesaling kind of started, when modern wholesaling started, these are the 4 questions that every single successful wholesaler has to ask their motivated sellers to qualify these leads. So number 4 here on importance from 4 to 1, to actually qualify your seller to see if they're actually a motivated seller or not, to see if you're going to waste your time or not with these people. You need to ask them what their price is. What is their price? What price they're looking to get rid of the property at? And really pose it as that. And if you ask that question, you'll get the price and it'll help you really gauge if this is a good wholesaling deal or not. But remember, whatever price they tell you, if you go meet them in person or actually talk to them more for virtual wholesaling, 9 times out of 10, you can drastically bring that price down by building rapport and a connection with someone. Number 3 here is time frame, when they're actually looking to sell the property. So if they're looking to sell within a month or 2, that's really prime for us for a wholesaling real estate deal. Now, if they want to sell in like 8 to 12 months, it's a lot tougher. So I'd be very wary of this. Number 2 here is condition. What is the condition of the property? How is the roof, the AC, the flooring, the stucco on the outside, the wood sheathing on the outside? Asking about the condition of the property will help us understand, and maybe we can see something bad about the property, help us get a lower price with our motivated sellers. Number 1 here, this is the reason why we call these people motivated sellers. We want to ask our sellers what their motivation is for selling their piece of real estate. We want to see why they're looking to sell their house. Is there a specific reason why? Is there not? It's very important for us to know, because that's how we know if this person's open to selling the property or if it's a waste of time for us. They lost their job and they're looking to relocate out of state for a new job, and they just don't have the money to fix up the house right now, and they need to sell within a month or 2. That is prime for us for a real estate wholesaling deal to provide a win-win solution where I can help them and they can help me, so I can make money and they can make money, and we can all have a win-win solution for them and for us. And that's really the point here in wholesaling real estate, is to create win-win solutions so you can help people out and truly get paid for doing it. It's one of my favorite things here, and that's wholesaling real estate. From there, talk to your seller, meet them, get a contract, go to www.flipwithrick.com/contract, get a free wholesaling contract, And basically from there, you got a contract, find a cash buyer, assign that contract to a cash buyer, make your profit. The average profit is about 10 to 15K. We're closer to $30,000 to $40,000 because we're really good at rapport, and I share with you the HUDs and the numbers. So I really appreciate you guys watching this stuff. If you want more free content and you want to make your first $100,000 in real estate wholesaling, subscribe to this channel. I have so much great stuff for you, and I'm here to help you out. Thank you guys so much, and have a blessed day.